Well, what's going on, Cardinal Nation? Man, very disappointing game today. Heartbreaking loss, losing 2-1 to the Milwaukee Brewers in the final game of a three-game set and of the road trip, which ended up only being 5 games, and technically only, uh, you know, 5 games since there were two rainouts against the Reds, and we got shut out last night, 6-0. Mike McGreevy, who actually wasn't all that bad through the first half of the game, uh, but was only able to make it through 4 innings plus, did not get through 5 full innings. Uh, and yeah, we registered 7 hits in last night's game, but could not get any runs across. Uh, Brewers starter last night, Kyle Harrison, who's been outstanding for them, went 6 scoreless innings, struck out 2. So we put the ball in play a lot, but did not register any runs. And then today, Dustin May had an outstanding start, uh, as he took a no-hitter into the 8th inning. That's right, he was just 6 outs away from a no-hitter. The Cardinals have not had a pitcher record a no-hitter since 2001, and well, I was hoping that would change, and had a 1-0 lead into the 8th inning, and Dustin May was cruising along until giving up a hit to the first batter he faced in the 8th. And yeah, so very disappointing. Had, maybe the best start of his career, and only for it to get a no decision, or got the loss rather, and he's now 3-6 on the season, and well, the Cardinals in his starts where he's been good, we just have not given him enough runs really, which is definitely frustrating. So Cardinals will take a 1-0 lead in the top of the fourth. Their only run of the game, an RBI triple by the rookie Brian Torres, and what a start to his major league career. He homered in his debut against the Reds, which he played in both games of that doubleheader against the Reds. And yeah, so it's been a solid first week or so for him. And Dustin May would strike out the side to start his outing in the first, striking out the top 3 Brewers hitters, Christian Yelich, Jackson Chourio, and Bryce Terrain, all down on strikes. And yes, he was cruising right along. It was a pitcher's duel throughout, and we had a leadoff walk to begin the 8th. Ivan Herrera was on a walk, in which he would actually challenge the pitch. It was called a strike, but it was overturned to ball 4. But then Jordan Walker grounded to an inning-ending double play, so keep it 1-0. And then May in the 8th, still not allowed a hit, but on a 2-0 count, that would change. Garrett Mitchell with the first of the game for Milwaukee, a double, and just like that, a base hit could potentially tie the game. Then a bunt infield hit by Luis Rengifo to put 2 runners on, and that would be the end for May's outing. So what a job he did. Definitely the best outing of the season for him, and maybe the best outing of his career, which of course he's battled injuries. This was somewhat of a risky signing. Guy who's never made more than, I think, 23 starts in the season. But so far, he's looked good, but just, has 6 losses now, and just the Cardinals have not gotten him a ton of run support. So Jojo Romero would come in trying to keep it a 1-0 lead. He would get the pinch hitter Andrew Vaughn to strike out. And then, with 2 outs, Christian Yelich would tie it up 1-1 with an RBI single. And then, next batter, which we were just not away from it being tied. But unfortunately, an error by Mason Wynn would score the go-ahead run to give the Brewers a 2-1 lead. And Mason Wynn, who, Gold Glove winner at shortstop last year, has been so good defensively, but a key error there And so, down just a run entering the ninth. Nolan Gorman would fly out for the first down, then Mason Wynn would reach first on an infield hit. He would then steal second, and Torres on a 2-2 count would fly out to center, deep to center. Wynn would then tag and advance to third. So the tying run was just 90 feet away for Joel Pozo pinch hitting, who's been so good off the bench. But unfortunately, he would go down swinging on 3 pitches to end it. So, yeah, just disappointing. And, just what could have been if, May had gotten through 8 hitless innings if he would have gone out there for the ninth. So the Brewers sweep us. It's our second time being swept this season. And, it's just a heartbreaking loss, to be that close to a no-hitter, which, speaking of no-hitters, there's actually a combined no-hitter. The Houston Astros recorded a combined no-hitter on Monday night against the Rangers. So, so struck out 9, did not walk a batter in just 87 pitches. So if he had gotten through 8 innings without allowing a hit, I think he likely would have gone out there for the ninth. So, now an off day tomorrow, and then come back home, have a 9-game homestand against the rival Chicago Cubs beginning Friday night, so that'll be a big series. But the Cubs have lost 10 straight games after just at the beginning of May were all alone in first place in the Central Division, and now they are in last place currently, albeit only 4.5 games back. Right now, they're playing the Pirates, and they lost last night to Pittsburgh in a blowout 12-1, and so they're still over 500, like every team in the Central Division is. So pretty crazy. So it'll be a 9-game homestand against the Cubs, the Texas Rangers, and the Cincinnati Reds. So just gotta regroup after this. So till Friday, I'm saying go Cards.